Do you have any questions? Today, I want to talk to you about interview questions and the part of the interview where the interviewer says, "Do you have any questions?" My name's David Sweet, Managing Director of Focus Core. Today, we're going to talk about how to prepare for that question, "Do you have any questions?" and some of the questions that you can ask and some that you should avoid when you're in an interview. So questions that I really like are questions like, I'm an aggressive, outgoing person. Do members of your team get to contribute their ideas freely? And how does that work within your team? Well, questions like that show that you're outgoing, that you're creative, that you like contributing and playing on a team. Another question I really like is, at my previous job, I accomplished X. Would I be able to contribute to your team now with the skills that I learned from that project? That shows, one, that you had contributed to your previous employer and that you have those skills to complete a project, and that you're thinking about how to put those into play at your next employer and the employer that's sitting right in front of you. That's a really powerful question. What skills would be required to become a manager? That shows that you're ambitious and that you like learning and that you're trying to climb the corporate ladder and that you really want to progress in this company. First, you get to really find out what the workflow's like within a day or a week. But second, and I think it's a little bit more tricky, is you get to find out what the work-life balance is like. Because one of the questions I think you should avoid is there a lot of overtime? Or is there good work-life balance? Those questions tend to make the interviewer feel that you might not be ambitious or want to put in as much work. Whereas if you ask the question, what's a typical workday look like? Then you're listening for the answer and you get to hear them tell you what the work-life balance is like, and you can make your own decisions. What preparation or study could I do before I start a job here is a great question to ask. The reason that is such a potent question for an interviewer is that it gives you a chance to show that you like learning new things, new skills, and that you want to bring those new skills into your workplace. Super powerful stuff. The last question that I would recommend is, what was your motivation during difficult times of business? That's an excellent question for you to get to find out about the interviewer and find out what type of person and manager that person might make to work for. Questions about payment, overtime, benefits, I think those questions you tend to leave towards the end of the interview process or towards salary negotiation, package negotiations. That's also something that you can use to your recruiter if you're using an executive first search firm like Focus Core. So those are some questions that you can ask if you are asked, what questions do you have? My name's David Sweet, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, please feel free to like this video, and down below, please share the questions that you think are helpful to ask during an interview, and share your learning with others.